A very good morning. This is Jan, of course, and today I have the joy of playing marik0. She is a long-time dojo friend by now. And of course, I'm looking forward to playing her. It's going to be great. And she is a real tough contender for the win today because we are playing Chess Guesser. And she is doing a lot of stuff where I think I had no clue, but she got it right. And so if you don't know Chess Guesser, put it into Google. It's a great game with friends. And you can compare each other. So yeah, that's something really nice. So it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to do something really crazy today, probably. As I was trying to prepare for the German Chess Amateur Championship preliminary round, end of May. I wanted to do 3 months of preparation, but I didn't start yet. So no opening preparation. So I'm going to try something new where I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I will have to think a lot probably. So really looking forward to this. This is the 7th and last round of the Dojo Classical Open under 1900. And it is 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday. So we didn't find another time to play. This is really tough. I'm not really awake. And yeah, it's probably going to be either super great or not so great. We'll find out. marik0, I wish you a wonderful game. Best of luck, of course, and hopefully you are in for doing a analysis session, post-mortem with Barland later on. So that would be really cool, of course. So then I sent her the invite. She is playing white, I'm playing black, and we are good to go. And of course, best of luck to my physical chess club, FC St. Pauli Chess. They are playing for staying in the first league today in the Bundesliga in Germany. So best of luck to you guys. They are playing in Deggendorf, that is in Bavaria. And I believe it's 1 or 2 rounds left, and chances are looking good. Challenge to a game. It is 60 plus 30. Yes, that's correct. I am black. It's rated. And off we go. Of course, I need to set up OBS so you guys can see really well. And yeah, best of luck. And I'm 7 minutes late, and I'd like to apologize, of course. Okay, there we are. So I need to set it up correctly, and good luck, have fun, of course. Okay, and setting it up on OBS. This, that, and now we should be good to go. Okay, that was expected. And now, is it okay on OBS? Yes, it is. Okay, and now I need to find something really good. As I'm usually playing the Scandinavian, I'm planning of not to do this today. Just trying to play something really interesting, and that is going to be this one. And now I can imagine marik0 saying, "What?" Because she's watching a lot of the streams and she knows that I'm playing Scandinavian all the time. Maybe she prepared, I don't know, and this probably caught her off guard. But I don't know. Will be interesting to see later on what she says about this. So let's continue. She's doing fine in development. First knights, then bishops. I didn't move a piece so far. That comes now, probably. But so far, I think I didn't do anything really bad. In my last over-the-board game for FC St. Pauli Chess in the 16th League, I spent like 30 minutes for the first 10 moves or so. And that was not the best, of course, so I'm just trying to play fast moves here and then having time to think for middle game stuff. We'll find out. Okay. And right after this game, I'm going to go for a run. So I don't know if I play long, so the run starts later, or if I would like to start running right now, because we have blue sky. I mean, it's cold outside, like probably 6-7 degrees or so. But sun is shining, blue sky, that is something very nice to have here in Hamburg. And yeah, I would like to also to go out for the run, of course. And as you guys know that I have no opening knowledge, I think I'm playing some kind of King's Indian here. But I don't know. King safety is planned next. So bishop g7, knight f6, short castling, and I should be fine. I think she's probably going to open up her c1 bishop with d3. Nope, more aggressive. Yeah, I think that is still okay. 1, 2, 1 here. Now, of course, my knight to f6 is kind of not okay anymore. I have to think of something here. She gets advantage if she takes, I retake. She could take my queen and I could not castle with my king. I didn't take that into consideration, which is of course bad, but it is what it is. I really didn't think about that at all. Ah, she didn't do it, okay. So I need to get my king to safety as soon as possible. So where to go with the knight now? I could just take, then I'm out of that trouble. But would I be out of trouble? Yes, I think I am. So if I take on d4, you can still advance. She can just advance. I need to take, and we still have that thing. So that is not something to do. Don't like that too much. But I could bring out the knight here. Then I should be good. If she brings that one, yes, I think this is good. Of course, she has a super nice pawn on d5, but that is better than having to take her queen on d8 with my king. This is very interesting as I'm really not used to this. I don't know when I last played this opening. So basically I should take more time to think, but again, from my last experience in the over the board game, I'd rather play a little faster than getting in time trouble again. But again, there was no increment on that game, and here I have 30 seconds. So maybe I should just take more time. But I think that Mariko is not doing so well in time trouble herself. So maybe it could be a good strategy just to um, yeah, push her in thinking a lot and spending lots of time. It's all part of the game. And I know that I'm still tired. It's now 7:50 a.m. and yeah, last night I was trying to watch a TV series with my girlfriend, and she said, "Jan, we should stop. You're already snoring." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, so I'm still kind of tired and not really awake. Maybe I should have done the run before starting the game. So okay, concentrate on the game. She is probably thinking. This surprises me that she thinks this much, but yeah, probably a good sign for me. Mhm, mhm. Mm. She took, all right. Take here. She probably needs to take. If she takes, I take with the bishop. So pre-moving here. What worries me, of course, here is that my king is still pretty much unsafe, and I would like to castle. Let's see how I can do this. Maybe long side castle is also in now. You see, I'm really unprepared. I have no clue of middle plans. But it will be interesting to analyze this game with Barland later on. Yep, she took. All right. Now I think everything is running well for me because a long side castle might be in now. I don't like to move my bishop on e5 now twice. It should go back for the king's Indian structure. I have the h6 pawn undefended if I short castle. So maybe that's a good plan. We need to find out. But I don't really know where to put my white squared bishop now. Probably have to find something for it. I'll start thinking once she does the next move. I could try to find what should be her next move. So her bishop is still undeveloped, and if I would be her, I would probably develop it somehow. Okay. Now it's time to start thinking. Okay. So, what is going on here? d5 is really in her hands. Queen, pawn, knight, bishop, so there's no chance for me to go for that one. So, which one to develop? I think something with the knight on c8, with the bishop on c8 to be able to long castle and launch a kingside attack. But where to go? Attacking her bishop on e3 might be something good. Yes, I don't see something wrong about it. So this would be a fast option, but it is a good option. If she exchanges, I have my pawn on e6. I don't think it's a problem, especially for the kingside attack. Gives me room for rooks later on. Already having a semi-open f-file. If she goes bishop b5, I can just go bishop d7. And so, yes, I think it's not a problem. Let's go. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I don't know about you guys, but I really like the thumbnail of this game. So marik0 has a profile picture from Lucy from the Peanuts. I tried to replicate this, and she's in that 3D comic version, and I'm kind of not so. I like this a lot. My black queen is already off the board in the screenshot, in the thumbnail, so that is a bad omen probably, but maybe not. So, but I enjoyed doing this. Sorry, two, of course. So far, I think I'm really good. At least it's equal. I don't see anything that I did really wrong. For development, I still have to move my knight and then castle, but otherwise I think I'm really good this time. Especially for an opening where I have no clue what I'm doing. Okay. What happened? She gave up a defender or attacker for d5, of course, but she strengthened her e4 pawn. Also making way for her pawns on the queen side. But that is all alright. So, of course, I'd like to get my king out of the way. Somehow I would like to play f5, but if she takes, then I have a really vulnerable king side with my king still in the middle of the board. So that is not a good option for now, but after my king is in safety, that of course would be a real nice option. So now it's important to get my king out of the way. So I should prepare the yeah, I think queen f6 now is a good way to play. Then a long castle, and then I have time to think about that attack. Best way to go, let's go. But first think, if I play that one, and she attacks with knight d5, for example, I take her here. Okay, so it's knight d5. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes. Then, of course, I'm in trouble because... Am I really in trouble? Okay, so again, queen f6, knight d5, bishop takes d5, her pawn takes, and then I can castle and am out of the way, so I don't have to fear the f4. Yeah, so that should be good. It's also a threat on her knight. So I think she is playing d2 now with the bishop, developing and also protecting her knight. She could also play queen d2, but that would somehow restrict her bishop on c1. So I don't think she's going to play this. I of course forgot about knight b5. Attacking my c7 pawn. If she does that, I would have to go back with my queen to e7, but that would be okay too, I think. We'll find out. But that is interesting. I don't take all moves into consideration before I make my moves. So I really should try to think a little more. So if she plays knight b5, I cannot castle alongside because then she just takes my pawn on a7. Instead, I'm going to bring queen to e7. And then I could attack with the pawn somehow, or just bring my bishop to d7. That would, of course, not be so good here. So a6 to chase it away. Yes. By the way, what position is And one more move that I didn't take into consideration. Am I good with c6? That leaves me with a bad d pawn. But I think I'm good with that one. Okay, let's think. So I play c6. Hmm. What happens if I just play d7? Then I have better pawn structure. But my king is not castled. Does it need to castle? I think it would be really good on d7 too. So what are the choices here? c6 and d7. If I play bishop d7, he could go bishop knight. Should go knight d5, attacking my queen and the pawn on c7. So then I would have to go queen d 8. Which still would be okay, I think. Okay, so what to do? If I play c6 with the pawn, So, candidate moves c6. She would have to move her bishop. Okay, she could just go a4. I long castle and I'm good. Bishop c4. I long castle and I'm good. Yeah, if she moves her bishop, I think I'm good. So if she counterattacks with knight d5 attacking my queen, I go d8 with the queen. She goes f4, attacking my bishop. I could just retreat with the bishop. She goes f5, e5, attacking my bishop and the pawn. So I need to take 3 takes. I take. Okay, this is a brain teaser for me. So again, c6. Knight d5. Queen d8. f5. My bishop takes c3. Is that good? No. So I prefer f6 with the bishop. She goes. Well. With the Bishop, she takes, yeah. Did I just rule out? Okay, so again, the candidate moves are bishop d7 and c6. So if I play a d7, she could take, I take with the king, which would be all right for me, I think. Leaving my pawn structure intact. If I play c6, she could move that out of the way. So I really don't know how to find the best way here. I think alone of the pawn structure, I go with the bishop move. Is that all right? I take a mental note here for Balint, my international master coach, who is giving me advice how the thought process here should go. Again, what is best here? I'd like to leave my pawn structure intact, and I'm going to play this move, d7. She goes d5, attacking my queen. I would still just go back to d8, but then I cannot castle, at least not right now. But that is still fine. I still have the options. Yeah, so d7 probably is best here. But if I didn't take into consideration what happens if she goes queen g4, double attack on my bishop. So then I would have to go queen e7, protecting the bishop, and then she could go the knight d5, having another attack on my queen. I would have to go back here. Oh, this is tricky. But I still think it's good because I can still go queen d8, getting out of that knight attack. So I still cannot really decide. I don't know. I could still attack here. And I can still castle queenside, but a problem, bishop, yes, no. I think I'm good with the c6 pawn, because that prevents him from playing d5 with the knight, which really would give me trouble. So I just do this. But again, take. Yeah, let's go. We'll see if that is a problem here. But of course, this is the joy of playing chess. It's problem solving. Every move is a problem, and you have to find the best move. I don't know if this was the best move. This is something to investigate later on, of course. And I should have taken that move into consideration. I didn't do this before playing too fast. Sorry, guys. The safe and early castling would have, of course, solved my problems here. But I didn't. Interesting. This now just gave me the chance to castle. Is it safe to castle that way? I think it's the best way to go. Yes, so I just do that. Ta-da! Now she has to deal with her knight. Hey, now I saved, or I'm out of trouble with the king for now and can start some kind of kingside attack, I think. Ooh, interesting. I think this is a waste of time. She lost the tempo because she put it on e1 and now back to f1. But shall I win a pawn by taking the knight with my bishop? Or do I need it for the attack here? Check by taking. She would need to take it. Check. Going back, achieving pretty much nothing. With the I don't know. Shall I take the pawn? Yes, I think it's worth it. She loses a pawn and weakens her pawn structure, and that should be advantage enough. But it opens up place for her rook. Just take it. Cannot be bad. Just take it. Cannot be bad. And we'll find out. Yeah, take. Okay. Basically, she has to retake. So we take with the queen. Oh no! Oh no, that was a kind of okay. Yeah, her bishop cannot go to b2, of course. That would be what's the word in English again? Aufspießen. My rook on h8 and queen on c3 are in line, so I have to take care of that, of course. But so far, I think it's going good. It's so interesting what I think about during a chess game. I think about taking a nap at lunchtime, after lunch. So I feel it's now 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and yeah, I notice that I'm tired. Now probably rook b1, forcing me to go away with my queen right away. And where do I go then? Of course, it should be queen c4, attacking pawn and bishop, and something. One is hanging, and that's why she's not playing rook b1. But what can she play instead? Bishop. Taking the bishop out of the way still gives me the c option. But then she can play, okay, so bishop d2, queen c4, pawn c3. Would still hang her other pawn. She's in trouble, I think. What could be a good move here? Yeah, I think this is just a good position for me now. Evaluation of the position is king safe. Oh, she played that move. And what did I say? Why isn't that good? Because of my queen move to c4 now. Yes. Three pieces are hanging here. It's the pawn on a2, the bishop on a4, and the pawn on e4. Okay, now I take the pawn. Now 2 pawns up. She has 2 isolated pawns. Think I'm good. What's her best next move? I think her best move would be really to play the rook again to e1, but then she would have moved it 3 times back and forth. And Balint, our international master coach in analysis, will say, oh, that was wasted tempi. As we all learned that tempi, is a vital part of the game. Don't lose tempo. It's also a matter of being the quickest in development, of course, and also later in the game. If she plays rook e1, what will I do? I will go to queen f4, f5, sorry. Sorry. And with being 2 pawns up, I could already start thinking of exchanging pieces, because with 2 pawns up you should usually win. And the less pieces are on the board, the better it is. But I'm still scared of an attack on my king side by her. But again, if the pawns of hers are out of the way, she has the half open b file with the rook now. Still interesting. You're at move 16. She's already spent half her time thinking. What is the piece that I don't like the most here from my side? It is the knight. Okay, so rook is attacked, and the original plan was to go simply h7. But I could also play this one, but I don't like the pin that I'm in then. So I'm just going to do this, yes. She connected her rooks now. I have disconnected rooks because of it, so... Yeah, but I should start moving the h-pawn now and starting the attack on the king side. She could now... Jan, always think of what happened. So she could now play... Bishop d5, but that doesn't make sense. I could attack with the pawn, but I don't like to move my pawns in front of my king here, so... Yeah, I just wait what happens next by her. That's sometimes what I'd like to do. I'd like to relax a little by just waiting for my next opponent's move, because there are so many moves that are possible, and I don't like to think of all of them. So what would I play if I would be white here? queen d4. I would exchange queens probably. Yes. Bishop d5. I would bring in. No, I wouldn't bring in c5. I would play b6. Oh, the rook comes back now. Okay. So as I said, for the rook move, I'm going to play queen. If I play queen f5 now, she's good to play f g4, attacking my queen. So is that a good choice? I've plenty of room on the fifth rank to move my queen back and forth if I'm attacked. The bishop on e6 is of course attacked, but yeah, best move. I think that's still fine. Yep. I'm sorry. Still tired. Still tired. I slept for about. I woke up at 6:45. That made me sleep like 6 hours, which is not enough. Yeah, I'm tired, but game is going good so far. And as I told you earlier, I like to go for a run. What I didn't take into consideration, it's getting warmer the longer I play chess. So maybe we should play a little longer here, of course. Yeah, what is not an option here, I think, is exchanging the bishops for me, because I don't like to reconnect her or connect her pawns again. I like them isolated. C4 would be a nice move here, I think. With C4, she gives the possibility to go bishop C2, but this wouldn't matter too much, so I don't know what would be the best move here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she's thinking, and that is a good sign. I know she's in trouble, being 2 pawns down. I don't see a real weakness on my side here, so everything seems to be good. Okay, didn't think of this move. Good one. Just protect with the king. King c7. Yes, king c7 looks good. And still, I don't like my knight on g8. Not developed, not moved in 19 moves, which is bad, of course. So this will be a comment by my coach who is commenting the games and analyzes later on. He will say, Jan, you didn't develop the knight on g8 and we are having move 19. So this is not according to the rules of opening development. And I didn't eat breakfast, and I notice I'm starting getting hungry. Oh. Yeah, and we're now close to 1 hour 25, so 1.5 hours into the game. I'm leading with 2 pawns up. She has 2 isolated pawns on the C and A file, and king safety is kind of equal, I think. My knight on g8 is not developed. That should come next. So still I think all is running well here. But maybe I'm overseeing something. I don't know. What happens, for example, if she doubles up on the D file or on the B file? Lots of options. And what would I play if I would be her now? I wouldn't exchange pieces because she's 2 pawns down. Oh, this is something I didn't think of. As I said, develop the knight. But what is the best way to develop the knight? So what happened with her move first? She is now free to play, well, g5 is g4 is not an option. That would leave her king way too vulnerable. Queen to g4 is also not an option. I could just exchange and give her a double pawn on the g file. So this is something that would be not too good. Then I think I should just decide for my knight now, and that is either f6 or e7. Which one to go on? I think f7 is f6 is good because it gives options. Do I need f6 for the queen as a retreat square? No, I don't think so. But we might have a problem because if he goes back bishop b2, my knight is attacked, and if she chases away my queen on f5, then I might have a problem. So a little safer could be e7. I mean, knight e7. But I still like f6 so much because it gives a nice option on e4, attacking f2 and forking on c3. So I just play it. What can possibly happen? There are lots of options now. I think something really nice would be knight to e4 now, and knight e4 would give me the option to go queen takes f2 check, and also knight c3 for the fork on the queen and the rook. So we'll see what she is going to do now. Of course, also queen g5 would give me the option to take another pawn on h3 because the pawn is pinned on g2. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, God. Yeah. 9 a.m. now here in Germany. Okay. What is the best move? Being 2 pawns up, I could just take, she takes, I take, she takes, I take. So I would be 1 pawn up and her king would be super vulnerable, but I lost the pawn. So I don't like to do that, obviously. And chugga, 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 chugga. Am I losing a pawn now? I could go queen f4. She takes my bishop. I take with the rook. Yes, I think queen f4 is a good move. She takes the bishop. I take with the pawn. She takes with the rook. And then I just go my original plan. The knight moved to e4. Yes, I think that's still good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's not over till it's over, as we say. Mm-hmm. Now thinking of options. There is only one move, and that is, of course, bad. I didn't pay attention of this one. Really nice, really nice. So she wins a bishop now. No, she doesn't, because I can just take. Yes, she cannot move the bishop on b3 because that is pinned. Very interesting game. I'm up 2 pawns, but still have trouble. Of course, I don't like my queen being pinned. I mean, not pinned, but having a discovered attack. If she moves the bishop out of the way, luckily her rooks are not connected, or the queen is not protecting the rook on b1. So I always think of time too. So time is trouble for her now, but still 10 minutes. But anyway, still good to go. And I wonder, marik0 has a very bad blitz rating, so maybe that's something I can rely on. But still, here attention is needed. Okay. I need to get out of the way here. What are the options? Queen c3. She would just play bishop b2. I need to go out of the way. And she takes my knight on f6. Not a good option. So what else to play? How about queen c5? Kind of alright. I'm still losing that 1 pawn on e6 then. She could also take my pawn on a7. So, queen a5. If she takes, I retake, of course. I didn't pay attention about that one. Didn't take care. I only thought of my own choice with the knight on e4, and I noticed this is a pattern that I very often do. It is, I don't take care of my next opponent's move, only looking at what I want to do, so that is not the best way to go in chess, of course. I'm just happy that her time is ticking down. Okay, but it's exciting. I think my heart rate is going up. Now she takes with the rook, and then it's my turn. Now I have to think of something. Knight is under attack. Hmm. Very well played, marik0. Think the knight to d5 is doing the trick. If she takes the pawn, I can fork. But hmm. 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 This is difficult. What is the best move here? Uh, I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I'm just tired of thinking and just make a move without having thought it to the end. So I just force myself here. If I go rook f7, the knight's protected. If she takes the pawn on h6, I'm more or less good, as I could just Well, I have to find. Hmm, I could take on. Yeah, I could take on a3, rook a1, and then here, bum bum. I just go and see what happens. So we find out. Yes. But still, I was too careless. There's always a move you don't think of, and then you're in trouble with follow-up trouble, where I don't think it was all planned by my opponent, but it is just what is on the board. We find out it's not over. Luckily, time is on my side. I didn't think of queen f3. No. Funny that I always find these moves after I made my move. So this is something I really didn't pay attention on. I think your best move now is queen f3. My bad. But for queen f3, I would have queen d5, so that is good. Queen f5 wouldn't work, would it? No, it would be good. Okay. Double attack here. Now I have time to bring... Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. I like that. Do I really like this? So I have time enough. Bring the knight out of the way. Knight d5. Whoa, exciting game. I was in trouble and now it developed to something nice. And I think it's partly due to Mariko being in time trouble already and didn't find the best move. I don't think that her last move was the best, so of course she could take this now, but what is my next best move here? I think what can go wrong? Oh, this is exciting. I let it slip out of my hands and now I hope on time. So, we'll find out. course, I love that marik0 is forced to think. Time is running down. We have 30 seconds increment, but still, this might be worth something. I still have the forking option here. Which I will take now, but that's not good. My queen is trapped somehow. I don't like it. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Only option, I think. Nice, again, nice, marik0, nice. How can I be so stupid? Now her bishop to d2. I don't think. But I'm still alright, I think. We'll find out. Okay. Hmm. What's the best option now? Exchanging things. But I need to be careful, of course, because if I... Oh, Balint is on. All right, he's taking a look. Hi, Balint. I hope you're having a fun time watching this. It's super nice. I should be able to win this easily now, but again, things are crazy. So what's my best move? I cannot think here. I think knight d5 is a nice move here. Check is not an option for her. I have the check possibility here. She can't go, yes. Let's go. But it's a fun game, it really is. Chess is super cool. I can take a quick look if Barland is in chat. No, he is not. I don't think he is in. Let's check here. Barland and friends. Is he in there? Yes, Barland is in. I'm going to join voice. Okay, so let's see. Then I can probably turn off the mic. Let's see. So connecting. Good morning, Barland. Are you there? Hello. Barland, hello. Hello, Barland. Ah, join voice. Yes. So, oh, I'm sorry, Barland. I go out here in a session. Okay. Sorry. Bye bye. Okay. Okay, so back to the game. Okay, so of course, taking is the best way to go here. There's no check possible. Yes, I should be able to win this. I have time enough. Think, Jan, think. Yes. Check. I think there's a checkmate waiting. Yes. Okay. Marik0, that was a tough game. I had sweaty hands at the end, and that was quite exciting. Okay, so I suggest that we are going to do a post-mortem, and we do this with Barland later on, if you're okay with it. Yeah, so I'm just going to write marik0 here. Hold on, and wow, that was a tough game. I almost let it slip away. Are you okay if we do the post-mortem some other time with Barland? Alrighty. Okay. Then I go for a run now to cool off. Better than a random stranger. Okay, very cool. Then thank you everyone for watching, of course, for following, and yeah, seeing you later.